Hey guys, welcome back to some more Majora's Mask, and we're here on the dawn of the final cycle. This set of 3 days is going to be our last set of 3 before, ending everything, including the moon. Looking at you, Moon.
I've been watching you up there, Moon.
Hey, Moon. wanna take these hands? About to throw hands, man.
Just give me a couple days and then we can do it, because I gotta prepare. First things first, I gotta get me a glass of milk. This will be important in a little bit, trust me. This is not random.
Nah. Forget important stuff. Link's just thirsty, man. He's had a long night, okay?
The cow's like, what?
Look, man, I gotta get my calcium somewhere. Even if it means this random grotto in the middle of nowhere with 2 cows here that's probably suffocating. I gotta get it somewhere.
The cow's like, what are you gonna do with that?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Give it to dead people.
I'm giving it to Mummy. Oh, you're giving it to your mommy? Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Also, why was Link's head transparent there? At the owl statue?
Good question. And 64 textures at their finest.
Give me my money.
You know who I am.
That's right, I'm rich, so please give me all of it.
Dude, you can't tell me what to do with my money.
My money, man.
My money, and I want it now.
Yeah. Someone help this poor guy with his back scratch, please.
He needs a back scratch.
I mean, you have a Decker stick right there, just get that, use it as a back scratcher. I'll take a pack of 20 nuts, please. Will be important also later, same for this fish. This all looks very mundane, but we have a trading quest coming up, and we need a lot of random junk.
No, he's being a klepto right now. Just ignore him right now.
Ooh, a fish on the ground, don't mind if I do. Next stop, can I buy a nuke?
You're not gonna say the line?
What?
The nuts line?
Oh, that's a lot of nuts.
I was kind of expecting it from you.
Hey, he just said nuts to the joke, quite literally, and just moved past it.
That's a lot of nuts. He's leaving with nuts.
This guy's like, I don't want to know what you're doing with these bombs. Just keep it away from my shop.
You bought a powder keg and then 80 bombs. This doesn't sound like a terrorist. It should be fine. I mean, he's a legal age to buy this. Takes off the mask and he's a 10-year-old. I regret everything.
Hey, you come back here with those bombs, you kid.
It was then that the chosen one realized bombs hurt like crap, man.
I promise this is the last stop. I need to go get my beans.
Man, you're really stocking up for war here, Lester. What are you doing?
Feeding a bunker full of people. Quite literally. You'll see here in a little bit.
One jar of milk, that's all they get.
I'm preparing provisions.
I really am, because again, we have a trading quest coming up in the next area, and this is requiring you to do a lot. To save time in the area, because you can collect a lot of these items there, I'm getting them now, but there's specific items you need coming into this next area. Magic beans and blue potion are 2 good examples of this. Same for the bombs and Deku nuts. You can get them in other areas, but you'll want to have them before going in, because it's going to be kind of hard to get them in the next area. Only a handful of rooms are going to have them. So it's just like, get your supplies now. Also, how the heck did that Gifto see me from up here?
He's got really good vision.
He's like, hey, I know you're over there. Come back here and face me like a man. Oh, shoot.
I always loved this music. What was you doing on that shopping spree is what he's really asking.
Oh, good, a Poe. I need this for the trading quest. And then just immediately puts him in a bottle. Solves all your problems. Just put people in bottles. I mean, we already did it to a princess.
It's okay. That's how Pokeballs were invented.
So you're telling me Link captured the first person in a Pokeball.
Yep.
Look, man, if you're gonna want to kill me with this poison, I hope you have a whole week scheduled out on your calendar, because I'm gonna be here for a while with the health. This will do very minimal amount of health at this point. It's a quarter heart, but with double defense, your quarter heart turns to an eighth of heart, so we're gonna be here a while. Song of Healing has no effect on the dead, though, so this guy's like, I'm dead. And that's it. Like, it doesn't work. So, song number 2. Very long time ago, we met this ghost's brother, and he told us to play the Song of Storms here, so we're doing that.
He gets rid of curses, doesn't it?
It does. So essentially, we're washing away the curse here.
Shut your eyes, kids. This is kind of graphical.
Hey, we purified the water now, so now this river actually works. It was so poisoned and backlogged, there was no water in the air. It was all dried up, but now, flowing freely. Which is convenient because this house needs water to spin this wheel to activate the music box here. I hope you like this song, because it's very degrading after a while, and that's all you're going to hear from this point forward in this area. It hurts so much, it kills Gyptos.
Oh god! Not this song!
This is like when you're a retail employee and you hear Christmas music playing in like March.
I hate...
Same energy. I want to die.
Or if you're a millennial and you listen to Justin Bieber's Baby over again.
It's like, I'm so tired of this appearing in a random Spotify playlist. Please make it stop. That's it. I'm canceling my Spotify subscription and getting a YouTube Music one. Oh no, it's here too.
That's 10 times worse, mind you.
Yeah, because then there's more of the same song on the platform.
Yep.
Instead of 1 every 3 songs, it's 1 every 2.
Oh god, I hate that song is so nostalgic in all the worst ways. I have the sudden urge to want to die.
Now with the Gyptos done, that door is unlocked, so we can actually get in there. But for now, there's a little more story about the area. So this is the brother to the Ghost Flat where we learned the Song of Storms from. This is Sharp. By taking the curse away from the area, washing away with the Song of Storms, now this guy's a friendly ghost. It kind of tells you more or less what's going on in Ikana and how we can stop this whole curse here. Leading us to our next objective, the ancient castle of Ikana.
I was today years old when I realized that their names are puns of octaves of musical notes.
Yeah, I mean, they're both conductors after all.
I'm so stupid.
You know that sharp thing in his hand? That's a conductor's stick.
I know, but...
Today's years old when I learned that's not a stick.
Do you even know what a flat and a sharp note is?
I tried to ask that music teacher once and then I got kicked out of the room.
What? For real?
Okay, flat means that it's lower octave version of the same note. And sharp is a higher pitched version of the same note. So if you gotta play in an A note, like when it's like it's A sharp, it's a little bit more screechier than normal. And if it's a flat, it's a little bit monotone than normal. That's what the difference between sharp and flat is.
And that explains their personalities in the game too, because sharp and flat both pretty much act as the way you describe. Kind of why sharp is the more evil one here for that reason.
Why are you doing scaring this little girl, Lester?
Well, I see the thing. Gwei doesn't agree with that. It's like, I'll save you, little girl.
Hey!
Leave her alone!
Hey! Go away!
I really wish it would, but it won't. He keeps on coming back.
Oh god.
So, we gotta wait for that girl to come out of her house, which could take a while. I think it takes about 2 real-world minutes. Or you can just bomb the front door, which will alert her to a noise, and then sneak inside. If you don't want to be caught, Stone Mask. This thing is hiding in the closet, trying to attack it, she gets all defensive. It's because this is actually this girl's father. It just doesn't look that way. He's been cursed.
Feel bad for this dude.
Yeah.
Pretty messed up because he's actually here to study all the different creatures in the area, like Gibdos, for example. But by doing that, he got cursed. So you get kicked out of the house afterwards, and we literally need to be inside. So I'm not even kidding. That was actually 12 seconds. Come back in and let's do this proper. Gee, curse. I wonder if Song of Healing. Yeah, you know the drill at this point. Play him a song, fix the curse. Can we just take our ocarina, though, and hook it up to that giant subwoofer back there? Really drown the curse out.
It would.
You know what's messed up back there? Not that the fact that this guy got transformed into a Gibdo, but his stuffed animal there also got transformed into a Gibdo. So there was a sign of that happening probably before he got cursed. And he might have ignored it. Not really sure. That's more of an implied thing at this point. That's more of a fan theory. Can't help that stuffed animal, though. Song of Healing only works on one of them. What if? What if we just healed that instead?
Gibdo mask? You mean I get to be a mummy man?
Yo, sweet. New transformation. Can't wait to... Oh, wait, it's not. This actually doesn't do anything all that impactful. We do need it for story progression, but it does not transform you. Instead, it disguises you. The curse is fully out of the mask. I'm just trying to see how he's doing. I'm not insensitive. I'm just trying to say hi.
I came in and saved this poor man's soul, and you're telling me I'm insensitive. You know what, Tattle? You should have been stuck with Skull Kid, not with me.
Stop talking, or in the bottle. Join the other fairies I found.
It makes me wonder how Tingle was like looking down and is like, I don't want to be down there. There's monsters down there.
There's mummies down there.
Yeah, this is probably the most unfriendly area for him to actually be in.
I'm just here to draw my map out.
We also don't need any of these maps. He sells you a Clocktown map for 40 rupees when you can buy that in Clocktown for 5, so I think that's the worst case of inflation we've seen all game.
But why did you even bother talking to him if you knew you didn't need the maps no more?
It's just to show the pricing at that point. That's the last time you're buying maps in the game.
Alright, here we go.
Oh boy.
Spirit House means we're watching Spirited Away, right?
Hey man, that's actually a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Too spoopy for me, gotta leave.
Hey, we recognize this guy. He was in Ocarina. Well, his model was, at least.
Yeah, this guy almost acts the exact same. One of the very few model swaps that really doesn't feel like a personality change has happened. But this guy here is asking you if you want to help purify this area for 30 rupees. So, go ahead and agree to this, and you can go ahead and just attack the post. This is actually from Ocarina of Time. These are legitimately just ripped straight from Ocarina. Same names and everything. But, fun fact about this area is that if you say no to that, play him the Song of Healing. Doing so, you get a discount price of 10 rupees to do the same challenge. So if you're short on money, then you can go ahead and do that. It's not much of a practical use, but it is a thing. I didn't know that until after this recording, so obviously we're not doing it. And I have more than enough money.
Oh, get back here.
Nuts to that.
Don't make me flash this at you.
Lester, did you just threaten to flash your nuts at a ghost?
Works every time. It's so spooked they come back. Because they can't believe what they heard. So if you played Forest Temple and Ocarina of Time, you kind of already know how these things work. But if you haven't, the 3 other ghosts in the beginning, we have to just track down and attack. They could disappear. Deku Nuts immediately forces them back. Then the final one here, the purple, is always going to do this ninja clone thing at the end. You have to hit the real one. The other ones don't react. So just aim at the right one, which you can tell, which does a little dance. Shoot it with an arrow is the easiest way to attack it, and that's it. They give you 3 minutes for that. It's more than enough time if you play the game a lot, but on the first playthrough, that timer actually is pretty strict. Hey, we got a piece of Harper. How does this guy know my name? Stalker? Probably a stalker.
Nah, he looked into Ocarina of Time and was like, that's FairyBoy. I know his name now.
Puts away the laptop. It's like, no, I didn't look at the records.
God, that music so doesn't fit this.
I know.
Yeah, it's very goofy by comparison.
So when you really think about it, there's a lot of side quests just in this area alone.
Yeah. A majority of them, though, you can do now. And there's really nothing locked out once you beat the dungeon, too. So, this area is a lot of side questing, but in a more open way, for once.
Leave it!
Well, we got a little bit of a problem. I entered this area without these, but here you go. Magic beans. This guy won 5. This is why we went around the whole land getting a whole bunch of random crap. It wasn't random. It's all for this well. Give those one certain items to open the door. If you give them the item, they will leave and unlock it behind them. So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get out of here in a very specific way, so we need specific items. A lot of them you can get here, but specifically the blue potion and magic beans you need to get outside. You can't get those here.
Leave it! Leave it!
I recommend for the blue potion that you get it from the whole Mask of Scent thing, because you can get it for free. Otherwise, you're going to have to buy it here in Ikana for 100 rupees, which means you're going to need the adult's wallet. So you're going to need to go out your way for something, whether it be a mask or a wallet upgrade. It's a little unfortunate. And it's a good thing my feet are fireproof.
I think if I remember correctly, aren't there floor masters here?
Yep. They can take you back to the beginning of the area, but luckily the doors will stay unlocked.
Leave it! Leave it!
If they lock the doors again, that would suck.
Yeah.
I should mention the item-specific ones they're asking here, like specific amounts, like 5 magic beans, 10 bombs, 10 Deku nuts. These guys, they did change in the 3DS version to only require one of the items, so it's a little more forgiving. Especially with the magic bean thing.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, it's a little tedious to get like a whole bunch of items. And with the 10 bomb and nuts, that's half of your inventory of those things, especially if you didn't get the bomb back upgrades. So, you could not have enough by like 1 or 2, making that whole trade kind of a problem. And this is one of the only other 2 locations of a Big Poe, and the Big Poe is required for this quest. So just get it here. Otherwise you're waiting for like night of the 3rd day to get this thing at the graveyard. Not worth it.
Get the Poe.
That was an interaction. And that's pretty much all the items we need. There are other paths we can take here, but at this point, majority of them are leading to nothing. Some can lead to 50 rupee chests, some can lead to 1 fairy fountain. That's only the one in this game, and I mean traditional fairy fountain, where it's a fountain just filled with standard fairies you can collect in a bottle. The only one in the game, and it's here. So that's weird, but that's pretty much it. Everything else in this area is completely optional. And there's a lot of items in here that are also optional, like hot spring water.
That one can be kind of confusing. It's like deliciously fresh. You would think he would mean like milk or something.
Yeah. They do change the wording up for some of these guys in 3DS too for that reason, because some of the descriptions here are a little confusing, especially for a first-time player of a video game. They may not understand certain things like H2O. But what is that? I don't know what item that is. They can just flat out spell it out in 3DS saying, give me water. Which I do think is a positive change.
Any quality life is always welcome, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's like, makes it worse, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that does happen in 3DS where they do change things for the worse too.
Hate to hit, hate to hit.
Also, you know what's worse than 1 floor master? 2 floor masters, because there's a second one in this room. Do not stand around for too long. They will get you. If I didn't get the milk before we came here, we would have had to go out of our way to get hot spring water with bugs and rush all the way to the right side of the area to find a random cow in here. because hot spring water is only active for a minute. As a reminder that you only have a minute to make your way through the labyrinth in this game to get the trade done. It's awful. It's awful, especially on a first playthrough. Worse if that's a randomizer room, you need the cow.
Oh gosh.
I've seen someone do random bottle items where Poe was hot spring water once. So in order to get the dang cow reward, they needed to get a Poe in Stone Tower Temple, immediately rush out of the area, and rush into the well all in a minute. You literally have milliseconds before that expires in the water.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible. It's absolute terrible. Moral story, don't do bottle item randomizer in a randomizer. It could cause a soft lock. But we did all this to not only get into the back door of this ancient castle of Ikana, but to get the most horrifying mirror show in all of Zelda. That thing is creepy.
Got a big old face.
Always staring into my soul, questioning my every move. Wondering why you're the way you are.
Why are you the way you are?
I don't know.